What's going on, Asili family? Andrew Morrill here. And I'm so excited to be here with you because, as you can see, we have something fun that we're going to prepare together. What we're doing today is actually a Latin American traditional drink called Ponche Navideño, which is essentially a fruit punch that's drink during Christmas time all over Latin America. Now, what we do here today probably is going to be a little bit different from what your abuelita does, what you do, or maybe what you've tried. Because different parts of Mexico, different parts of Latin America, Guatemala, anywhere who does Ponche Navideño does it a little bit different, and neighbors even do it differently. Now, the big difference that we're going to do today is we're going to use a key ingredient, which is either purple or purple boost. So what we have here in front of us, let me just walk from left to right, are a couple of fruits. Now on my left here, I've got a pot. It's already been simmering. We've got a little bit of papaya in here. We've got pineapple, apples, pears, some cinnamon, some chamomile. There's a lot going on in here, and it's been simmering down for a little while. So in front of me, I want to walk you through what we're going to do now. So to get to this point, you've got to cut all of your fruit. Okay, so if you have pears in the fridge, get some cute little jazz apples, Fiji apples, whatever you have. Cut them down into little cubes, probably bite-sized pieces, because what you're going to do is you're going to let it simmer, you're going to let it steep, but at the end of the day, when you prepare the ponche, some of that fruit's going to go in here. You're going to drink you're going to enjoy the warmth, and then you get the little taste of that fruit at the end. So you want it in a bite-sized piece, so you don't have all of this fruit just hitting you, right? So what I have actually, we're going to use this as a garnish at the end, is blood orange. And this is actually a really pretty orange. I bought this by accident. Okay, I was shopping with my daughter and she grabbed the oranges and we got some really pretty blood oranges. So we've got some orange in there already. We'll use this one as a garnish. I'll just set this aside. And over here we've got some guavas. And so guava, you can get dried guavas, canned guavas. If you're in a place where guavas are in season, get your guavas. The key thing with the guava is there's this little end here. I cut it off. Maybe you don't. I always just cut this off and discard. Obviously, make sure your fruit is clean. Make sure you're being careful with your fingers. Just safety first. So we've got these little guavas here, and we're going to just cube them up. Same thing that you would do with any of these other fruits, your pineapple, your apples. We'll just drop this in. Okay. And then we've got some of these other dried things here. So we've got this Jamaica flower, which is hibiscus flower. We've got manzanilla, which is chamomile tea. In some parts of Mexico, they use tejocote, which is another fruit. We've actually got some dried fruit of that in here already. It's not available everywhere, but you might be able to get that in your Latin American store here in the US. We've got some pasas, which are prunes, raisins, whatever you have really. And that's the beauty of this, okay? So it's a fruit punch, and there's the right way of doing it, but there's so many right ways of doing it that you can't mess up, okay? So we'll throw a few of these prunes in here and the raisins, because why not? I've already got some chamomile, so I'm not going to do that right now. And I'm going to throw some cloves, okay? So I didn't put cloves in at first, because if you let cloves go for too long, they're pretty powerful. I've got like 20 cloves, but there's a lot of water in here. So we'll throw that in. And now, how is this sweetened? Now, obviously, purple has some sugar in it, but traditionally, you use cane sugar, sugar cane, or brown sugar. And what we have here is it's panela. So this is not refined, solid brown sugar. This is actually from El Salvador. Or you can use piloncillo, which is just a sugar cane little cone, right? And just drop the whole thing in there. Let that simmer in. Now, you'll probably take it out by the end. It's not going to dissolve all the way, but that's what we have. So last thing here, we have the pineapple, we have a little papaya, we've got apples, we've got pears, we've got prunes, a couple raisins that I threw in there. We don't have the Jamaica. And so instead of adding the flour, the dried flour, we're gonna actually add some purple. Usually you probably do like a cup of dried flowers. So I'm gonna do 3, 4, I think I put 4 little sachets of purple in there. The great thing as well about adding purple is you don't just get the hibiscus flower, the flor de Jamaica, you also get purple corn from the Andes. You also get guaraná from Brazil. You also get yerba mate from Argentina. So the cool thing about this is an American, from all of the Americas, it's an American product in that way. So let's dump this in. And it gives it that beautiful purple color with the fruit floating in it. It's gonna be delicious. I'm gonna go put this back on the stove for a little while, let it all get to know each other, heat up, and then we're gonna come back and show you the final product. You guys, the ponche is ready. It's been simmering slow for about 2 hours on the stove, and it smells and looks incredible. I've got to give it a try. I got one for you right here. I got mine. Cheers. Man, this is so good. And it's so easy, you guys. If you can boil water and cut fruit, you can do this. We'll have the recipe listed below. If you try it, let us know. If you've done something similar or if you want to make it your own, post pictures, let us know how you do it. And most of all, I hope you have a happy new year. Cheers.